Welcome back everybody, and it's time for us to start the Undead Settlement. I never even realised you could see that guy from up here. That's cool. So we are going to turn that giant into our ally for later, just so that you know. But anyway, just a couple of things. I apologise to anybody that kind of has followed this guide and you know, is kind of, because if you look on the bonfire, for anybody else that kind of doesn't know, we have been quite far to grab some stuff, and I just want to apologise to anybody that kind of didn't want to come back and clear all this content and is waiting for us to kind of move on with the guide. But just to make it as close to 100% as I possibly can, I'm making sure that I'm going through everything and even trying to re-go over some areas that I've already been to. So, first off, if you come over this way, you'll grab a soul. We already grabbed this in an earlier video. And again, you know, you just have to let me know how you guys are finding the guide so far. I've had lots of great and positive feedback, which I'm absolutely enamoured by. I think it's absolutely fantastic. It's really great. Thank you very much, everybody that's been watching. So we're just going to nip around here again, just to show where something is. Those that have kind of already been around here, feel free not to come back here again. So over this way on the left, you'll have a soul item. On the right, around here, I think it is, one of these guys will be alive. His name's Yolo of Londor. Talk to him a few times and he'll go back to Firelink Shrine. We will have a episode on him shortly. I may actually do an episode on that with my my Dex and Int build, which I'm kind of essentially scouting ahead through the game with, to make sure that I kind of know where everything is and what we're going to be doing. And you'll be able to see the difference in how he looks and kind of what you can do with gold. So, onwards, and we'll clear the dogs. So, as you can see, the hollows are essentially no threat, and they just get eaten up by the dogs. I'm gonna open the gate. Deal with the machete guy. And then we are at the bonfire. So this is really the first bonfire of the Undead Settlement. And where we are going to be launching our first trip from. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to close this gate, because sometimes this gaming likes to trick you, and we don't want one of those dogs following us in. So we're going to close that. I'm going to deal with these guys. Another one down. Worker's hat. Right, so in here, and from now on, there are going to be a lot of enemies that want to try to ambush us. So, you know, in terms of ambushes, you ain't seen nothing yet. Where are we? There he is. Yeah. And there's going to be a few more down here, so we're going to go downstairs and clear this building. Last time we kind of just literally ran through here as quickly as we could. So we've got all these little. I'm not going to say the words that I named those guys. I guess you could well imagine. But they are some of the most frustrating enemies that you'll come across, particularly in later areas. So, just go back here just to make sure that everybody knows about these areas. So up here we've got Loretta's Bone. Ooh. Around here we've got a Pitchfork enemy. And behind him you will find some rusted coins. Rusted coins, I'll bring those up now actually, just to kind of show you. Okay, I thought I had some. Clearly not. I must have used them. But anyway, rusted coins, when you use them, they will increase your item discovery rate, which makes it far easier to get stuff. I probably used mine trying to get my raw gem for the rapier. So down here, as you can see, is a rather large contingent of enemies. Now, these ones at the back are all stood next to barrels that will explode. So all you need to do is hit them with a fire attack. So if you've got fire arrows, feel free to use those. I'm going to use fire bombs. If you've got pyromancies, that works too. So that clears out one set for us. We're then going to jump down here. I do usually like to try and get on the ledge, but didn't like that time. Let's just check we've not missed anything through this way. No, we're all good. Right, guys, I just want to make sure that we do get everything. So I'm going to go around this way. Throw another one out of that. Now then, that item in front of them is an Estus Shard. So at all cost, we will be getting that. Whether that means that we defeat all these guys once and then we have to rest because we need to heal, that is what's going to happen. Let's deal with you first. You absolutely do want to deal with the fatty first because she can be an absolute nightmare. I do really like the rapier. It's doing really well for me. Easy like Sunday morning. Cool, and here is another. Whoa. That came way too close. Right, let's have a heal. Estus Shard. For those that don't know, that is what gets us extra charges in our healing flask. And an ember. Okay then, so at this point, the directions that we can go in split in two. We can go through that way, and that will essentially lead us to the boss, or we can go this way, and that will lead us to the giant and some other nice items. Now we're going to go this way first because allying with that giant will make it much easier to actually get to the boss when we go over that way. So that's what we're going to do. So down this way. Deal with these two enemies. I knew there was two. Now then, there's a bit of a, I don't know what to call this, a hellish little hidden area around here. Now what you're going to want to do is, you're going to want to run as far through this area as you can. Like this. And we're going to have some of these little guys chase us through because that's what they like to do. We're going to get around here. Now, do not attack. Whoa. Okay, get down there. Vicious little monkeys, man. Right then, so, as I was going to say, do not attack this guy in the cage. He is not hostile. And he actually allows us to find a secret covenant, which we're actually going to do momentarily. So what you need to do is talk to the guy. I'm going to skip through it, but he does have some freakish dialogue. So feel free to listen to it a few times over if you like. Plank shield, because we need that. Not. Right. These guys. Wow, just kind of all going out of reach. Now. Some fire bombs. Yeah, you can have a fire bomb, why not? Go on. Eat that. So we will be dealing with that little area shortly, but first we're going to go and find the Mound Maker Covenant, which is an interesting covenant as it allows you to essentially attack anybody when you're playing in multiplayer. So people can join you and you can attack both the world's enemies or the host player, so you can be helpful or not helpful. You can pretend to help for a while and then not help. You can do whatever you like. Yep, it's fine by me. Some homeward roads. Try and find a low point on here just to drop off. And in true form with the whole friendly enemy stuff, let's just check there's no items around here before we go. Oh look, we got this there, look. So don't test this guy, he's not hostile. We'll be getting in his cage in a second, but first what we're going to do is we're going to get this. Now, you kind of want to turn it on your shoulder. Come on. There we go. So that when we attack this, it actually lands up here instead of falling down there, so we have to collect it later. For the stone flame plate ring. Flame stone plate ring. I will get things right eventually. And there we go. Skip all this. Again, if you guys are watching, feel free to watch whatever you like, but I'm just going to try and get through this as quickly as I can. So we're now having a little bit of secret. We're going to go over here. Throws homeward bones at us so that we can get out nice and easy as well. That. We haven't got any votive shackles, unfortunately. Talk to this dude. Indeed. Talk again. Manga make a covenant. There we go. Talk to him again. Homeward bone. That's how we get out. So that is essentially going to restart this area over. What I will do is I will cut back to the point before we turned right to find this area, so that you guys don't have to watch me kind of making my way through all of that over again. Catch you in a moment. Okay then guys, welcome back. We are back at the, I don't know what you want to call this, kind of a fork in the road, but it's not. So that's where we went up earlier to defeat everything up on the ruse. And now we're going to go through this door. Two enemies on the right. They want to make you think that they're sleeping or dead or something, but you just get up and try and ambush you. So deal with those. Work trousers. Just going to head through here. There were a few items around as well, but we picked them up on our last time through. Mr. Flambers, you need dealing with. Well, no, feel free to run away, that's fine. What did you do to yourself? Man. Some enemies in this game, man. Right, cool, so we're gonna grab that. Caduceus Round shield. I think that's a pretty good parrying shield. Oh, you still fire at us. Cool, and then as last time, we are just gonna drop off the right. Definitely have a heal. A heal. Oh my god. Okay, I'll cut back to that then, guys. Sorry about that. On the edge. Whoa. Right, guys, we're back. Unfortunately, in this area, there's no time for introductions, so we are straight in the action. Dealing some punishment. Right then, so I'm going to rest over here, de-aggro everybody. That is pretty cool. So we've made it to Cliff Underside. It looks like probably going to be around 20 minutes worth of content there, so I'm probably going to cut it here, and then we are going to move on through the door and clear the upstairs area. I don't know how long people like to have these videos, but I'm going to try and keep them a little bit shorter than the previous ones, as we try and 100% clear the area. So, see you in the next video, guys.